In a small, sleepy town, far from the relentless pace of the city, the gentle whisper of the wind carried more than just the scent of pine and earth. It carried the promise of dreams yet to be discovered. In this quiet setting, young Aidan first heard that inner calling, even before he could fully understand its meaning. He sensed that the soft murmur of nature was urging him to pursue something greater than the simple rhythms of everyday life. His eyes, wide with wonder, would follow the fluttering leaves as they danced in the breeze, and in each silent moment he learned that even the faintest whisper could herald the beginning of an extraordinary journey. As the seasons turned, so did the pages of Aidan's inner journal. Every book he read, every conversation he overheard, and every star he gazed upon planted a seed of aspiration within him. In the quiet solitude of his room, these seeds took root, nurtured by hours of study and reflection. Unlike the fleeting fancies of his peers, Aidan's dreams were persistent and deeply felt a promise to himself that greatness could be cultivated through hard work, even if it began as a quiet hope that no one else could hear. Aidan's journey was illuminated by the silent legends of those who had come before him. He studied the lives of innovators, artists, and thinkers who, like him, had labored in obscurity before their contributions lit up the world. In the shadow of these giants, he found both inspiration and a gentle reminder that greatness rarely announces itself with fanfare. Their stories whispered a simple truth, that the silent struggles and unheralded victories of the past form the very foundation upon which future triumphs are built. Every morning, as the horizon blushed with the tender colors of dawn, Aidan would awaken with a renewed sense of purpose. The first light was sacred, a quiet time when the world still slumbered and possibilities glowed softly on the edges of his dreams. In those early hours, he would set aside time to write, reflect, and plan, knowing that each new day was a blank page waiting for the story of his perseverance. The gentle illumination of dawn became a daily ritual, symbolizing the promise of renewal and the steadfast march toward his vision. While many feared loneliness, Aidan found solace in solitude. In the quiet of his modest study, away from the clamor of everyday distractions, he discovered the power of deep introspection. Solitude became his confidante, space where his ideas could unfurl without interruption, and where the noise of the world was replaced by the quiet hum of his inner thoughts. In these moments of isolation, he learned to trust himself, to listen to his inner voice, and to transform silence into a wellspring of creativity. In an era that prized instant gratification, Aidan mastered the art of waiting. He recognized that true excellence is not achieved overnight but is the product of countless small actions taken with unwavering commitment. Every setback, every delay was met with quiet determination rather than frustration. With each passing day, he grew more adept at embracing the slow, deliberate pace of progress, understanding that patience is not passive, but an active and essential ingredient in the recipe for success. Aiden's daily routine was a testament to the power of consistency. Long before the world awoke, he was already at work dedicating himself to the mastery of his craft, whether immersed in study or deep in the throes of creative labor. His efforts were steady and unrelenting. His quiet grind was not marked by immediate accolades but by the incremental improvements that eventually accumulated into formidable progress. Every late night spent perfecting his skills, every early morning devoted to practice was a brick laid in the foundation of his future success. No path to greatness is free of hardship. For Aiden, life's challenges often arrived in the form of fierce storms, moments of harsh criticism, personal setbacks, and the occasional overwhelming doubt. Yet, it was during these turbulent times that his inner resolve was tested and ultimately strengthened. In the eye of every storm, he learned to stand firm, drawing upon reserves of inner strength that he hadn't known existed. These trials taught him that the path to success is rarely smooth and that each tempest, no matter how daunting, carries within it the seeds of growth. After every storm, a profound silence would follow, a quiet period during which Aiden would reflect on the day's trials. In these moments of stillness, he meticulously cataloged his experiences, extracting valuable lessons from each hardship. Every failure was seen not as a defeat, but as a stepping stone towards a greater understanding of himself and his craft. In the quiet that succeeded chaos, he found wisdom and clarity, realizing that the lessons learned in silence are often the most enduring. At a time when Aiden's spirit wavered under the weight of relentless challenges, a mentor emerged from the shadows, a person whose own journey had been forged in silence and perseverance. With gentle guidance and empathetic understanding, this mentor provided Aiden with the encouragement and perspective he desperately needed. "Your work is a quiet revolution," the mentor would say. Under this wise tutelage, Aiden refined his techniques, embraced fresh ideas, and learned that even the softest voice can carry powerful truths. This mentorship marked a turning point, igniting a renewed passion for his lifelong pursuit. Encouraged by the mentor's words, Aiden began to notice subtle shifts in his environment. The winds of change, once a distant murmur, began to stir more vigorously around him. Projects that had once languished in obscurity started to show signs of promise. The first inklings of recognition, small nods of approval from peers and mentors alike, breathed new life into his work. A change was indeed in the wind, and with it came a fresh surge of determination to press forward with even greater intensity. Emboldened by early signs of progress, Aiden took decisive steps to forge a unique path of innovation. He ventured into uncharted territory, experimenting with ideas that challenged conventional wisdom and pushed the boundaries of his own creativity. Each new project was a daring expedition into the unknown, a risk taken not for immediate acclaim but for the promise of a transformative breakthrough. With every bold step, he discovered that true progress lies in the willingness to break free from the familiar and to chart a course guided by passion and perseverance. Success, Aiden learned, does not come without sacrifice. The price of perseverance was steep, a currency paid in long hours, missed celebrations, and the occasional pang of loneliness. Yet every sacrifice was a deliberate investment in a future that shimmered with promise. In choosing to work relentlessly in silence, he willingly forfeited the ephemeral comforts of the present for the sake of enduring, meaningful achievements. This chapter of his life was a constant reminder that the most worthwhile endeavors demand both courage and sacrifice. Amid external challenges and the cacophony of a demanding world, Aiden discovered the profound importance of listening to his inner voice. That quiet, persistent whisper, often drowned out by the clamor of daily life, became his guiding star. In moments of solitude, he would close his eyes and let his inner self speak, drawing strength and clarity from within. This voice, steady and unwavering, reminded him of his purpose, his dreams, and the intrinsic value of his journey. It was the quiet assurance that every step taken in silence was a step toward a brighter future. As his work matured, Aiden realized that his journey was no longer just about personal triumph. It was about building a legacy. Every project, every quiet victory was a contribution to a greater narrative of perseverance and hope. He began documenting his experiences, not for self-aggrandizement, but to serve as an inspiration for others who might find themselves lost in the struggle. His legacy was to be a living testament to the power of hard work done in silence, a reminder that true impact is built over time, one humble step at a time. At this stage, Aiden's dream took on a life of its own, growing richer and more vibrant with each passing day. He dedicated himself to nurturing this dream with all the care of a gardener tending to rare blossoms. Every idea was cultivated, every project meticulously planned, and every moment treated as an opportunity to inch closer to a vision that was both deeply personal and universally inspiring. In nurturing his dream, Aiden found a wellspring of creative energy, a vibrant force that transformed his quiet persistence into a tangible, radiant reality. No great journey is meant to be traveled alone. As Aiden's work began to bear fruit, others who shared his passion for quiet excellence found their way to him. Slowly but surely, a community of kindred spirits emerged. Individuals from diverse backgrounds united by a common belief in the transformative power of silent effort in intimate gatherings and collaborative projects. They shared ideas, supported one another, and celebrated the small victories that would eventually add up to something extraordinary. The seeds of community had been sown, and together they began to cultivate a shared legacy of inspiration beyond the tangible challenges of professional pursuits. Aidan encountered trials that touched the deepest parts of his soul, moments of isolation, emotional setbacks, and the sacrifices made for the sake of his dreams weighed heavily on his heart. Yet, in these vulnerable moments, he learned to honor the complexity of his emotions. By embracing both the pain and the beauty of his journey, Aidan discovered that true resilience is forged not only in external achievements but in the quiet, often unseen battles of the heart. Each trial became a lesson in compassion, teaching him to be gentle with himself and to value every small step forward. After periods of introspection and hardship, a vibrant resurgence of energy and creativity began to infuse Aidan's life. This phase was marked by breakthrough projects that emerged from the long, silent hours of preparation. The lessons learned from past struggles coalesced into a powerful drive, propelling him toward innovative ideas and bold new directions. With renewed zeal and a deepened sense of purpose, Aidan embraced this resurgence as a testament to the enduring strength of the human spirit, even when nurtured quietly in the background. As time passed, the impact of Aidan's persistent efforts began to reverberate beyond the confines of his private world. The echoes of his dedication could be seen in the small successes of his peers, in the thoughtful words of those who had been touched by his work, and in the subtle shifts within his industry. These echoes were not boisterous declarations of victory, they were gentle affirmations that the steady, silent work of passion was not in vain. Every kind word, every nod of respect reinforced the belief that true influence grows quietly, nurtured by a commitment that withstands the test of time. A watershed moment arrived when one of Aidan's long cherished projects finally reached fruition. This triumph was not heralded by a fanfare of accolades or immediate public adulation. It was a deeply personal victory, a validation of every long night and every moment of doubt overcome. In that quiet, triumphant moment, Aidan felt a profound sense of fulfillment. His achievement was measured not in external recognition but in the silent satisfaction of knowing that his unwavering commitment had transformed a dream into reality. With success slowly blossoming, the world began to take notice. Invitations to speak, thoughtful reviews, and quiet endorsements from respected figures started to create a ripple of recognition around Aidan's work. Yet, despite the growing public acknowledgement, he remained steadfast in his core belief that the most profound impact is achieved through hard work, done in silence. The noise of recognition was never his goal. Rather, it was a natural outgrowth of authenticity and perseverance. It served as a reminder that while the world may applaud loudly, the true measure of success lies in the quiet achievements that build a legacy. As his own journey advanced, Aiden recognized the importance of sharing his hard-won wisdom with those who walked similar paths. He began to mentor emerging talents, passionate individuals who, like him, believed in the power of quiet persistence. In intimate workshops and one-on-one conversations, he shared stories of struggle and success, emphasizing that every small effort matters. By passing the torch of inspiration, Aiden not only ensured that his legacy would live on but also helped cultivate a new generation of dreamers committed to working diligently, often in silence, until their own successes made the noise the world would one day hear. The community that had grown around Aiden's quiet revolution blossomed into a vibrant network of collaborative creators and innovators. Together, they embarked on projects that transcended individual ambitions and celebrated the collective power of perseverance. In this supportive environment, every triumph, no matter how modest, was seen as a victory for the entire group. The collective rise of these quiet achievers reinforced the idea that when like-minded souls come together, their combined efforts can create waves of change that ripple far beyond what any one person could accomplish alone. Amidst the whirlwind of progress and recognition, Aiden never lost sight of the importance of reflection. In the calm hours of early morning or during quiet walks under starlit skies, he would pause to review the journey that had brought him so far. These reflective moments were filled with gratitude for the lessons learned, the sacrifices made, and the triumphs, both big and small, that defined his path. In the silence of these reflections, he found renewed purpose and the quiet assurance that every step, no matter how challenging, was part of a grand, unfolding narrative. Every epic journey must face its ultimate test. For Aiden, a final, multifaceted struggle emerged, a convergence of professional obstacles, personal losses, and the deep-seated fear of stagnation. This ultimate challenge pushed him to his limits, forcing him to confront both external adversities and the lingering shadows of self-doubt. Yet, drawing on every lesson learned over years of silent perseverance, Aiden met these challenges head-on. With each setback, he discovered an inner reserve of strength. With each hardship, he transformed pain into purpose. The final struggle became a crucible, forging in him an even more resilient spirit. In the wake of the final struggle, as the storm subsided and the echoes of hardship faded, Aiden emerged with a triumph that was both profound and quietly majestic. His victory was not announced with blaring trumpets or ostentatious celebrations, it was felt in the steady impact of his work, the deep respect of his peers, and the enduring legacy he had built. In that moment of serene victory, Aiden realized that every long, silent hour, every sacrifice, and every small victory had led to this defining triumph. His success, though achieved in silence, now resonated powerfully with those whose lives he had touched. With one journey reaching its fulfilling conclusion, a new dawn began to break on Aiden's horizon. The lessons of the past were now the stepping stones for fresh ambitions and unexplored possibilities. As the first rays of a new day lit his study, Aiden embraced the promise of a new beginning, a chance to apply his hard-won wisdom to new challenges and to nurture emerging dreams within his ever-growing community. This new dawn was both a celebration of past triumphs and a bold invitation to future adventures. Every great journey eventually leads to uncharted territory. For Aiden, the uncharted horizon beckoned with challenges that were as exciting as they were daunting. Venturing into these new realms required the same quiet determination and courage that had defined his earlier struggles. With each step forward, he explored fresh ideas and innovative projects, testing the limits of his creativity and resilience. The uncharted horizon was not a barrier, but a vast landscape of possibility, a reminder that the spirit of quiet persistence can illuminate even the darkest, most uncertain paths. In the ever-evolving tapestry of life, change is the only constant. Aiden learned to embrace transformation, whether it came in the form of technological advancements, shifts in societal values, or unexpected turns in his personal journey. Each change was an opportunity to grow, to refine his vision, and to remain agile in the face of uncertainty. Embracing change, he discovered, was not a betrayal of his past but a natural progression toward an even richer, more impactful future. With each transformation, his work and his community evolved, reinforcing the timeless lesson that growth is born from adaptation and innovation. As the years passed and Aiden's journey matured into a legacy, the echoes of his quiet perseverance spread far and wide. His story became a source of inspiration not only for those who knew him personally, but for countless individuals who discovered his teachings through his writings, speeches, and the living examples of his mentees. These infinite echoes, each a testament to the enduring power of silent hard work, formed a chorus that celebrated the transformative impact of persistence. In the quiet triumph of his life, Aiden had shown the world that when you work hard in silence, every small effort reverberates with the potential to change lives, inspire communities, and create a legacy that truly stands the test of time. Aiden's journey from a soft whisper in a quiet town to a resounding legacy that continues to inspire generations is a testament to the enduring power of quiet persistence. His life teaches us that true success is not measured by the clamor of immediate recognition but by the steady, silent contributions that build a foundation for greatness. As you embark on your own journey, remember that every moment of dedication, every setback transformed into a lesson, and every quiet victory builds toward a future where your success will make its own unforgettable noise.